All right, let's do this. Yeehaw! Hey, welcome everyone.
Go Fever Radio, it's our time to shine. Gather round friends, let's all align.
Planning for dreams in this golden rush. Tune in, feel that excitement, let's all hush.
Hey, 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 it's all about the gold.
Stories of treasure waiting to be told. At Gold Fever Radio, dreams come alive. Finding that fortune, we're here to thrive. With laughter and stories, we're never alone. Tune in every Wednesday, make this place your home.
And metal detectors be but searching the ground. In the hills and valleys, treasures can't be found. Staking our claims, we're daring and bold. Living for the thrill that this adventure unfolds. Hey, hey, the thrill's in the hunt.
Join our journey, take the front. Oh, at Gold Fever Radio, dreams come alive. Finding that fortune, we're here to thrive. Ah, with laughter and stories, we're never alone. Tune in every Wednesday, make this place your home.
There we are. There we are.
We are. Welcome everybody. Go Fever Radio is Wednesday. Once again, it is June 17th.
It is June 17th. How did you know that?
Because I know what tomorrow is.
What is tomorrow?
Tomorrow is June 18th.
Okay. Yeah.
It's June 18th.
I know. It's Giovanna's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Is it your birthday too?
No.
I know it's got to be something
It is
tomorrow
something.
because you've been talking about it all day.
It
so
is something.
I know tomorrow is something.
It is something. What do you think it is?
Well, it's not your birthday.
No, not your birthday.
No. So you just said it was Giovanna's birthday.
It's Giovanna's birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
it's our anniversary.
That's what it is.
I knew that was coming up.
Yeah. Happy anniversary to us.
Happy anniversary. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine.
Imagine. Anyways,
Oh.
welcome everybody.
Let's see who we got in there. There's Paul and Josh. Paul and Josh and Steve Collier and Julianne and Clay and Windrider 23
23.
and Jay.
And Jay. You know, I put this thing on the screen and I can't get rid of it. That like, subscribe thing.
Oh, it looks cute on you.
Does it look cute on me?
Yeah, yeah.
I got to figure out how
Can you
to.
show everybody how pretty your hair looks?
Yeah, I
too?
had to go get a haircut today.
His hair looks so pretty.
Does it? It's turning white really fast. Did you notice that? Huh?
It's like people, I'm telling you, people pay good money for that color.
Do they?
They do. It's like platinum blonde.
Ooh, a platinum blonde.
Woohoo.
Wow. So what's going on? You got notes over there, I see.
have lots of notes. Okay, so today is, I wrote July. I'm into July, but it's only June. Okay, it's June
Thank you,
17th.
Steve. Yes.
And so today is National Eat Your Vegetable Day.
Did we have vegetables? We didn't have no vegetables. did
No.
we? We had some onions. Is it onions a vegetable?
Kinda. It's
Oh.
also National Root Beer Day.
That'd be nice, root beer.
The root beer floats would be good.
That would be.
And it's also National Apple Strudel Day. So you can almost have a whole meal with all the days. You can
Wow.
have something to
Maybe
drink.
that's
and
something to. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a coincidence.
Could be. Okay, today also is
They're Squatch people.
Hello, Squatch people. Thank you, Steve. Famous birthday today. Barry Manilow is 83 years old.
He's that old, huh?
Yeah. And Newt Gingrich is also 83.
Wow.
And Joe Piscopo is 75. And tennis player Venus Williams, she's 46.
Huh. Wow.
So today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday.
It is not.
It's not your birthday either.
No.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
My birthday's coming up, though.
It is next month.
Next month. Yeah.
I got to start getting busy and finding your birthday present.
What's that big box?
What big box? Oh.
The big box that's inside.
Oh, maybe that's a present for me.
For you?
Maybe, you never
Oh.
know. Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Okay, what else is happening?
All right. This day in history, in 1837, Charles Goodyear obtained his first rubber patent.
What kind of rubber patent?
For the tires.
Oh, I meant.
Baby.
Well, you said rubber
Get your
patent.
mind out of the guitar.
It's not in the gutter. You said a rubber patent, so I was wondering.
Yeah, like it's galoshes.
You know, but so what are rubbers made out of? I heard sheepskin.
Well, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, well, you brought up rubbers,
I-
so I was just wondering the guy that's testing them out.
Like
To
color
make-
guard guy?
Yeah, to make sure
Like
they
the
work.
color guard guy.
Yeah.
Okay, in 1885, the Statue of Liberty arrives in New York City,
Where'd it come from?
France.
Oh, how come? Did they take it from France?
They were gifted.
Oh, well, that's good. So we got the London Bridge. We got the Statue of Liberty from one set of the country to the other set, huh?
Yep.
What else did we take from anybody or get from anybody? Okay, what else you got? Never mind. Now.
Well, most everybody who lives here came from over there
Did they? How did we get on a boat?
on a boat
How did we get here?
to Ellis
a plane?
Island.
I didn't come from there.
Not you.
Well, you said
Your-
everybody.
Your ancestors.
They didn't come from there. You always tell that I come from another planet. So mine.
Well, okay. Well,
Mine-
somehow, so yours came from outer space.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right. And then in 1950, the first kidney transplant was done.
1950.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I've been doing
Yeah.
that a long time then.
Yeah. That happened in Chicago.
Chicago.
So the other exciting news is the wheel has begun.
Oh, it has begun.
The wheel has begun. So there's 46 spots, $36 a spot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots have already been taken, and they are 2, 10, 13, 22, and 28.
Give me that pile. I'll show people what some of the prizes are.
Oh,
Can
I
you
will-
lift that?
Oh my goodness.
That's heavy.
Yes.
Is that heavy?
Yes.
So like there's a bunch of these. There's 4 of these, I think. These are little mini gold panning kits. There's gold in there.
There is.
And you better hold on to them. And then these all have a piece of gold in them. These are little nugget jars, and they all got a little nugget in them. And then I got a bunch of these things. They all got some gold in them. I think there's 6 of those, right? Okay, put all that stuff back over there.
Hello, Billy Z.
And what else is over here? There's these gold claw panning kits. See, they got the 2 pans, sniffer bottle, the little thing. That's got some gold in that little thing too. There's that Kuwait's metal detector. More for like a kid's detector, but there's a metal detector, and there's all types of other stuff. How many prizes did you say there was?
There's 28 prizes.
28 prizes. So
28
there's
prizes.
more than 50% chance
Uh-huh.
of winning something.
Better than 50%
I
chance.
may throw something else on there too, but we'll
You
see.
might. There's always a surprise prize.
There is. I think I already know what that surprise is too.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you'll have to throw in a gold back or something on there. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. So what else is happening?
So what else is happening? So last Thursday, you were asked to speak at the Big Bug Prospecting Club.
I did.
And how did that go?
I went down there
And you
spoke.
spoke?
Yes, I did. I went down there and I spoke. I spoke about.
What did you speak about?
I spoke about. Well, you know, metal detector. A lot of people think when you metal detect, you're just detecting for gold. So I just basically talked about there's more to detect than just gold.
You got a piece of Gluck on your glasses.
Piece of Gluck
Yeah. Don't you see it?
right there.
It's still there.
But there's more to detect than gold. So like to detect for treasures. You know, to go to like railroad stops,
Nope, it's still there.
parks, different things like that. So anyways, and then I just showed a whole bunch of, it's still
Mhm,
there.
It's still there.
I don't know what it is.
It's not down there. It's up here.
Oh, well, that's what. Huh?
There.
Now I smeared it. I made it worse.
Oh, pardon us, everybody.
Man, I can't.
Hi, kids.
Wow, it's so used to not having enough. You know, glasses. I've been hearing a lot about these Meta glasses lately. And I was thinking about maybe I should get a pair. Wonder if anybody has a pair of Meta glasses. What do you guys think about Meta glasses? Anybody? Uh, anybody? Okay, go away, dogs. Anybody has a pair of those Meta glasses, and what's people's feelings about them? Go, move, get
Come on, kids. What's wrong?
Demonies. When you make nice to the dogs and they come over here. I was just wondering what people think about the Meta glasses. Anyway, so what was we talking about? Oh, we're talking about speaking. So anyway, so I showed a whole bunch of stuff that I have found in some of the places that I've gone out to and, detected, and some of the cool things that I have found. So that was that.
And Billy says that the Meta glasses are bucknicks. See, dollar, very expensive.
Maybe that means something else.
Means that they're expensive.
They're like, well, see, I would need prescription ones, but I think that you can get them anywhere from $200-300.
Those can't be prescriptions.
No, and then you got to add your prescription in on it.
Mm.
So they might cost around $500-600 maybe. I don't know. I know that one guy I know lives in New York. He has a pair of them. Gene, he has a
The
pair.
dancing machine?
Yeah, he has a pair of Meta glasses, and so anyway, so I may have to check
Well,
into them.
apparently, it doesn't look like anybody here in the chat room has Meta glasses.
I guess not.
I guess not.
They're wondering what Meta glasses are.
Yeah, and
So anyway, so did that, and then afterwards we went out and played in the desert.
you did.
Yeah, Roland has a claim up there. So while I was there, went out there and played. The claim was like a couple miles away from where the meeting place
Oh.
was. So went out there and played. It was really hot. It was a hot weekend. And so it was just miserable when it gets hot.
Billy's son has them.
Oh, cool. What does he think about them? I don't think they're any different than my regular glasses.
How
They
long
might
have
be
they
thicker.
been around?
Well, some of them are oblong, some of them are round. I don't know. A few years, 6 years, 10 years. I don't know.
Hello, Robert Porch.
Damn, I am late putting furniture together. Yeah, still moving. Or IKEA furniture. IKEA. Is that what it is?
You'd have to ask him. I
Is
don't
that
know
what
what kind
is that what kind of they call it? Is that
of
IKEA?
IKEA makes
IKEA.
furniture. Yeah.
Okay, IKEA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swedish furniture.
Swedish. Meta
Uh-huh.
glasses are $400. There you go.
Mm,
The Jay probably has a pair. Jay has all kinds.
well, then
Jay has all
$400 is not bad because regular glasses are around that anyway.
Yeah, I paid that for regular.
Blind
Glasses.
veterans are getting them for free.
They don't know it though that they're getting them. They can just get anything.
Well, they know that they're getting something because it goes on their face and they can feel it.
Yeah, but they're just probably getting used glasses.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Father's Day is Sunday.
Oh. Wow. China makes furniture too.
Jay threw his glasses away years ago. Did Jay get LASIK surgery?
I don't know. Oh, he threw his glasses away. Maybe he got tired of them and threw them away.
So now he just gropes?
Yeah, he went to contacts.
Clay says, Robert, I just made the pattern for your project. That sounds interesting.
Ooh, it does.
Ooh.
So, we're going back to Oklahoma.
Oh, that's right. You are going back to Oklahoma. That's going to be, when did we decide that?
I think that's going to be, no, just go without. If I tried to go without, man, I couldn't see because I'd be pretty bad without glasses. And I try to put contacts in, but it takes me an hour to get them in. Actually, it takes me longer than that. Sometimes I can't get the other one in, or sometimes I can get one in, but they keep closed. My eyes keep closing because I see them coming in, so I have a hard time doing that. Yes, Meta said this during the presidential UFC fight. Oh,
We didn't see that.
no. So anyway, so we're going back to Oklahoma in middle of October.
Mhm.
And then we're going, November is all booked up every weekend, I think, in November, ain't it?
Yes. Because the first weekend is the rendezvous and the
Oh, that's
superstitions.
right, Superstition
And then the
Rendezvous.
week after that is your free outing. And then the weekend after that is the Patreon child supporter outing. And then it's Thanksgiving.
Wow. So yeah, November's busy. So
Yeah.
after October, let's see. So October, What comes after October?
Unless
November?
Yeah, so unless you go like right from the last 2 weeks in
Superstition.
October, whatever, and then you go right from there to the superstition. I think that's what you had talked about. That
Oh.
I'll see you around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll be gone a month.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Oop. Let me answer this.
Okay. You got it. I'll see you later.
Hello?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so Lisa's leaving. That's what happens. I knew that was going to happen. So now you just got me. So here I am. So what's happening, everybody? It says, where'd my weather go? I lost my weather. It's been hot. It's supposed to be like close to 100 degrees. So I know it's been getting warm. Phoenix is probably cooking down there. I saw yesterday Havasu was 114 and here was 98. So it's getting warm. I don't know where everybody else is at and how everybody else is doing. I got to try to get rid of this thing. Fall is the best weather in the Southwest, Windrider says. That is true. Let me see. I got to get rid of this freaking widget thing or whatever the hell they call this thing here. So let me see where is be located at. Right there. Okay, cool. Ooh, figured that out. Okay. So I'm lost without because she's got all the notes. So anybody got any questions? But it is a dry heat. Sunday in Bullhead was 117. Wow. 112 in Phoenix yesterday. Well, you probably warm too there, Robert, out in Apache Junction. So that's pretty warm out on that area too. All of that area. We used to live out there in Phoenix and we lived out in Gilbert and it would get warm out there. That's for sure. Kingman is a little cooler. It's not quite as hot. And over in the Wallapies, that's even cooler yet, huh, Steve? Did you see Clay's video? I did not. Too hot. I did not see his video. Where's that video at? What video? I miss out on a lot of stuff. Monsoons is coming, so humidity is. Yeah, it's got really bad. 77 Virginia. Wow, that's got to be pretty good. Play some banjo. No, you won't want me to play any banjo. The monsoons, yeah. So it was like thundering this weekend when we were out, and I guess Prescott got hammered pretty heavily with some flooding rain, and it rained off and on up around that area. And I see storm clouds, out in the distance. Not today, I don't. But so monsoons are on their way in. 85 in Prescott. That's a little nicer too. So dry washing is going to soon come to an end. So you better hurry and get out there, Steve, in the morning and get a bunch of Orem, Utah. Wow, 80 degrees in Orem. That's pretty good. I've been out there in a long time. Good old Orem. I used to live in Pleasant Grove. I used to work in Provo. That's all near that area, that spot out in that area. Wind Rider. Oh, now I know who you are, Wind Rider. Yes, I see your little avatar there, a trucker, trucking. Are you trucking? You keep on trucking? Where did my compadre go? I guess she's still out there fishing. So anyway, didn't find a lot of gold this weekend. Almost got bit by a big ass snake. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but I walked right by that big snake, and it started hissing at me. 56 in Wisconsin. I'm detecting backyards here. All right. Oh, here, let me scoot back over.
Stepping over the dog. The chair's getting me. Okay.
All right. Glad you come to join us.
I did.
I'm glad to hear that. Let me scoot over here so you can scoot over a little bit more.
All right, just a minute. Just a minute. Let me get my
Cheers, everybody.
bearings here. Okay.
Jim Taylor, 92 in West Valley. Wow, West Valleys. There's a few people from Utah. I used to live in a town called Granger. Did you know that?
I did.
Which is now called West Valley, but before it was called West Valley, it was called Granger.
You had
So
a
what
brother
they-
who lived in West Valley.
I did have a brother that lived in West Valley. So what the West Valley did is it combined all the surrounding towns that was around there into one great big town called the West Valley. But yeah, I used to go to Kearns. I went to Kearns Junior, Kearns High.
Okay, wants to know how high you jumped when you saw the snake.
I didn't really jump, but I took off back. I ran backwards a few steps.
That was a big ass snake.
And filmed it. Then after I filmed it, I went and got my relocator and relocated it.
You went and got your relocator. And
Yeah.
Relocated. Is that the one where you go like that? That kind of relocator?
Yeah, well, yeah, something like that. I hope I relocated him. He crawled into a bush, but I was trying to get him. Missed that episode. Definitely need to go watch that. How I did. Yeah, he was a big man. His body was probably.
He was
he
a
was
big
huge.
fat one. Yeah.
Yeah, he was fat. He was big.
Maybe he just ate.
And I walked right, and I didn't even have snake boots on at the time. I just walked right by him too, and he hissed at me. And so he could have struck. If he would have struck at me, I probably would have got bit. But he hissed at me and let me know he was there, and I did. I took off running. Talk about more gold. Oh my God. SEAL Team 5. Okay, talk about gold. So gold, I can't tell you what the gold prices are. Do you want to know what gold prices are?
Sure.
Precious metal prices right now. Everything is kind of down, I think, last time I saw. But gold right now, everything is up. Gold is up $4,300. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
It went up.
Mm-hmm.
Silver is up $68.92. Platinum is $1,768. Ooh, look at your favorite drop.
Already went up to $8,700.
I dropped because it was like 12 something or
Okay,
something.
but it went from
Right, but it took a serious drop. Crude oil's down to 76. That's why some of the gas prices were cheaper today. We saw running out. Oh, but the NASDAQ and that's down, huh? But so gold is up.
Well, he signed that agreement, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but that's no meaning that it ain't gonna stick or nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
So anyway, so that's what's happening there. I don't have any plans to go out. It's too hot to get out and go detecting or go playing in the desert. What I generally do on days like these, when it's hot, I'll try to get out. If I can get out early enough in the mornings, I'll go out and get some dirt someplace, fill up buckets of dirt, and then I'll come back home. And then maybe the next morning or later that afternoon, I will run them or process them.
Paul wants to know how much copper is.
Oh, how much copper is?
And Scott Norwick says it's 90 degrees, the tropical storm coming tomorrow evening. Humidity is outrageous, looking at 7 or more inches of rain. Well, maybe that'll cool it off a little bit for you.
Copper is $6 and $1.90. Huh?
$6.19.
$6.19, almost $6.20.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what copper is.
Yeah.
Okay. 90 degrees. Yes. So it's cooler back there. I heard something about Louisiana or where we're supposed to get heavy duty rains.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Was that Louisiana?
Yeah,
Someplace back there?
What are you doing?
Texas, Louisiana, supposed to get heavy rains. 7 inches of rain. Wow. So to go gold hunting, you really have to, it's just getting too hot to go out. 100 degrees is too hot to be out there. And it's just unbearable.
Yeah. Well, even at 6:30 in the morning, the air comes on. You can't, I like to open the door in the morning when we first get up, and you can't because it's way too hot. The sun is already blaring in.
It is. With heavy rain right now.
You want to hear about gold, not the weatherman. You're not a meteorologist. Let's go. Come on, talk about it. It's gold, 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 fever, fever, fever.
Okay, he wants to hear gold fever.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Huh?
I don't think that's what
he wants to hear gold. He wants gold fever.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
That's what he said.
I'm in my job and I made up my mind to spend my life looking for gold.
that better?
Gold bug really bit me good.
Everybody
and
sing
I'm
along.
doing So I've been told.
Told.
I got metal
Metal
detectors up the old yin yang, a gold ridge and a four-wheel drive. I'd be better if you shot me, 'cause your fever's really got me, and I'm hooked as long as I'm alive. Go, 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 fever, ba, 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 go, 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 fever, ba, ba. I got vacuum cleaners guaranteed to suck gold like tornadoes suck up rocks for flame.
Okay.
All right. So I've got a question for you.
Okay, what's that?
So, what do you think is a good price to pay for a metal detector?
Less as possible.
Hmm.
What kind of detector?
Well, let's say if I was just starting out.
Okay, somebody came to me and said, I want to buy a metal detector. I'll say, what do you want to use it for?
Correct.
Okay, and what do you tell me?
I want to go. I want to look for gold.
Then you want to buy a gold machine. Windwriter says, now you know why the old timers worked and lived in drift mines. Yeah. If you want to buy just a gold machine, then you want just a gold detector. So a gold detector, you'd probably get either one or two things. Would be a Mine Lab Gold Monster or a Fisher Gold Bug 2 would be one of your two choices. I would say to get one of those ones.
What if I wanted to look for jewelry?
Well, then then you're talking a treasure machine. So a treasure machine, they have like the Mine Lab Equinox series, or the Manticore would be something like that.
Now, could I use a gold machine to look for treasure or a treasure machine to look for gold?
Sure, you could. It won't be as efficient. A gold machine will still beep anything you go over, and a machine will still beep anything you go over. But a gold machine is more tuned to find gold, where a treasure machine is more tuned to maybe go deeper. So, we'll say like an Equinox 800, let's just say. For instance, the Mine Lab Equinox 800. They have a gold setting on there, and that will still find gold. It won't pick up as small as a piece of gold as, say, a gold monster would, but it will still pick up gold. So you can use it. So if a person wants to do both, then I would say use a gold monster or the Equinox. Talk to frequencies. The Equinox goes up to, well, the Equinox 800 I knew, and what goes up to 40 kilohertz, I guess it is, where the Gold Monster 1000 goes up to 45.
Unknown caller.
Oh, man, I don't know who that potential spam. The Gold Bug 2 goes up to 72 kilohertz, I think. So the higher you go in frequency, the more shallow, smaller the target. The lower the frequency, the more deeper, larger the target. So just kind of that medium range was that like that 45 is the ideal range. The Garrett 24K or the old White's 24K, I think was 46 kilohertz or 47 kilohertz, something like that. And so that's your ideal gold range right there. They'll still work for other stuff too, but a lot of them don't have screens on them too. So say like your Gold Monster 2, the 2000 now has a screen on it, the VDI screen, visual identification screen, where some of your old ones don't. The gold machines don't have that screen; it just beeps. Where your treasure machines have a screen on them and a number system to kind of help you out if it's what it is. Smaller coral, shallow finds, but it's the smaller gold. Okay.
Okay,
Did that answer your question?
Yeah. Okay. So like when you out looking for gold, you use indicators like the trumpet plant or quartz or stuff like that. If you're looking for treasures, any kind of treasures, are there indicators for that, or you just say, this looks like some place where somebody dropped 20 pounds of coins or whatever?
Well, so you're talking, okay, so if you're looking for treasures, see, I wasn't always into, so I did that one book years ago about the Wickenburg massacre and where they hid those treasures. That's the only treasures that I was really after, where they buried those silver coins. and try to research the old roads, the old stage roads and stuff like that, and try to find that, which led me to a few other things. But it wasn't only till maybe what few years ago that I got involved with uh, treasures themselves, looking for like Spanish treasures. So walking over these deserts for years and years, I would never have known anything that I saw. I mean, I know what petroglyphs are and stuff like that, by seeing them on the rock walls. I wouldn't know what they mean. I still would know what they mean. If I saw some today, I may have some type of understanding by just researching and reading some books on there. But if you're looking for Spanish treasures, then there's markers out there, whether they built like cairns up or whether they built things in triangles, so they gave clues to the people coming behind them, where to find some of these at. They made death traps. They hid their stuff a lot. So that's looking for different types. So now you're looking for clues and markings on rocks and things that are out of place, which opened my eyes when I'm out in the desert walking around. Now I'm looking for a lot of that type of stuff too.
Oh, Montana treasure hunter.
Montana treasure hunter. All right.
in.
Hello. I'm Montana treasure hunter. See, that's what we like, treasure hunter.
So there's I guess different types of treasures for different people. Like, I mean, if you go like to the Civil War areas looking for old Civil War buttons and cannonballs and stuff like that, that would be treasures there.
That's back east. So like let's just say one time. So part of when I was talking, I went to Michigan, and when I was up there in the upper UP, I hunted copper artifacts, and so I got all of these coppers. To me, those are treasures. Those are things. That's history. Things that that the Indians back in 1500s or whatever, utilized. And I found a bunch of these coppers. I got invited to Idaho, where I found all these Chinese relics, coins, and different things that the Chinese lost, mirrors and knives and weapons and things like that. I've gone to, like when we went to Utah that time and hunted CC camps and found old coins and tax tokens and stuff. To me, those are treasures, history. And I'd almost rather go metal detect for treasures like that, history, than I would for gold. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So when we go out looking, like the group when we went to Oklahoma and we're looking for the treasure, or just, to me, just being out there walking around looking at things, to me that was fun, just doing that. I like gold and silver coins or anything old, like you said, history. Yeah, that's why I like you, Jack.
Well, so I mean, I remember, however many times we've had Pete and Joe on,
Right.
when they talk about like metal detecting privies.
Right.
What do you find in there?
Well, back then, see, they didn't have, a lot of people in the old time didn't have plumbing and stuff, so they had these outhouses.
Okay,
So
I know what that is.
Oh, so when they went in the outhouse, they dropped a lot of stuff down in the outhouse. So there might be old bottles down there, or because they always dropped their drawers. So if they had coins in their pockets, stuff like that, it could be down in the.
Why would anybody want to metal detect an old bathroom?
Well, the shit's long gone.
Again, we're back to the Cola Guard guy.
Yeah. So the shit's long gone, and
They
well,
have gummies there.
no. So at the campground, I found one time I was detecting. I found this metal box and I thought I found a treasure chest, a metal treasure chest. So I started digging it up, and I realized what it was a lid that opened up. It was shut. I couldn't open
To
it.
the septic.
So I started.
I remember
So I started
that.
following and it was pipe. And I started following. Then all of a sudden, it came to this great big round thing. They called them. I forget what they called that. Cistrine or something like that.
Okay.
And in the bottom of that was all this black stuff. I figured it was probably shit, So I vacuumed it all up and stuff like that. I didn't find no coins or nothing in there, but there's a bunch of little bones and stuff
Oh,
like that. And there was all these little bones in there,
Stop
like
it.
chicken bones or something. There was all these little. I'm not talking about human bones.
No.
I'm talking about like
No.
meat bones and
Well, I
stuff.
know
You
at
know.
the campground you found all those gas things, and
Yes,
tax tokens and stuff
yes,
like
I
that.
found a lot of cool stuff there at the campground. Uh, but no, just being out walking around is really a lot of fun. Just like so when we were in Oklahoma, I mean, we walked for miles at a time, and we would just take off and just walk. And you just get someplace, and then you sit down, you look around, and you're just observing. Uh,
Hmm.
to think that once upon a time you had people there before you, and generally anytime like so let's say when I went to Michigan to hunt the copper. Before that, you had the Indians there. Then after that, there was probably some type of other people there because this other guy found these large 2-cent coins, which was mean there was another group of people there, and probably Boy Scouts went in. So it was a gathering spot because I had water nearby where several people over generations you kept using the same spot.
Yeah.
So, to think who was there before you, if you're out walking around, you find an arrowhead. I mean, when I'm walking around, I look for arrowheads on the ground, so you find an arrowhead and you know that you had Indians out there running all over the place once upon a time. And, so you go to high mountains and high peaks because generally somebody was always up on the high peaks to keep a lookout, if anybody. And so a lot of times these high peaks would have things around, and you look for evidence like uh, old tin cans. Tin cans will tell you a lot about the area, what year to when you're dating the cans of when there was people there before you. And a lot of the tin cans though are from the miners, but some of your soldering lids and that they were from late 1800s, early 1900s. So, but looking at some of the clues can tell you what was there before you.
So, like, we don't live too far off of Route 66, which is an old highway that's been around a very long time. If you took a metal detector and just walked up, could you do that? I mean, is that allowed? Is that doesn't that land has to belong to somebody, but it doesn't belong to homeowners?
No, well, it depends. If a lot of it might be state ground, some of it could be BLM, but chances are, if you're walking up 66, people just ain't going to lose something on the side of the road like that.
They're not.
No.
Why not?
Well, you have to find a reason why they're stopping for. Was there an old rest stop there? Is there an old parking lot there? So if you see, say, like a field and a big part of that is cleared away, some reason that was cleared away for, whether it had an old dwelling there. So service stations, old foundations, houses.
So how would you know if it was an old rest stop? How would you find that out?
Well, sometimes topo maps will have written on there rest stops. But if you're driving along the highway and you see a big clearing, and you know that once upon a time there was something there, just because the vegetation is not grown up around all of that.
Mhm.
Just like driving down a dirt road, you'll see grassy fields, and then all of a sudden there's just a big barren spot there. Something went on with that barren spot. Maybe it was an old foundation was there, or an old homestead. Something was there to cause that.
Oh, what did Robert say? My family has a farm where Jesse James' best friends lived, and before them, the great Osceola lived. Those are Indians in that area. And every place where there was water, you would find Arctic. That got me going as a kid.
Yes. So there's a lot of cool stuff. So I've enjoyed history on that type of stuff. And that's probably why I enjoy going out to the Utah thing, the Moon Lake. That's in what we didn't talk about that, did you?
No, no, we
So you
because
got
we got yeah. So
so we got Moon Lake in when is that? September?
Moon Lake is August,
August.
13th through the 15th.
So they've got a wealth of information there, but there when you get to the Moon Lake, you're looking at there's people there talking about Spanish treasures. There's people talking about UFOs, about Bigfoots, But it's the Spanish treasure things, and you see so many other people on the seminars and stuff like that. Then when you go to the superstitions, when they have that, it's that first week in November.
Yeah, November 6th to 8th.
And then you got speakers that come out and talk about the different things there, and then you got all the other people that are just your neighbors that you're just talking to, and sharing experience. I mean, last year when we went there, we did that 12-mile hike when we went over to that spiral staircase. That's what it was, 12 miles over there, or at least it felt like 12 miles.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure
but that's been talked for years about going visiting that. So finally we went over and visit. There's other places to go visit too that they said this year we'll go check some other stuff out. So I'm into all of that type of stuff. I enjoy that. I enjoy history. I enjoy just seeing that type of stuff. And I try to video a lot of it. I document it. My life is about documentation. I've been documenting since a long time. Remember, I've always had a camera in my hand from clear back in the old days. If I only had all of those, at least 13 miles. Yeah.
Yeah. You lie, he swears. That's good.
Yeah, well, let me tell you about some of the last hike we went on Oklahoma. I think we hiked a couple miles. Other people hiked about 14 miles.
Hello, Roland.
Rolling.
Oh, I didn't say Steve Blevins came in before too. Hello, Steve.
So, yeah. Well, that's what's happening. Yeah. What else?
Fascinating.
What else? Did I answer all your questions?
Yeah, you answered my question. So, when you when you go to Moon Lake, will you be just going there, or are you planning on vending there as well?
Oh, I will vend there at Moon Lake. I'll take some stuff I've got. Matthew E. Drew.
Montana treasure hunt. Oh, he's asking him that.
Oh. I've got some stuff. No, I vended there last year too, in Moon Lake. But I'll take some stuff to sell. I got some few. I made some tumblers, Bigfoot tumblers, UFO tumblers. I made some T-shirts. I'll take some odds and ends, some books, stuff like that. What?
Jack, didn't you visit an old military encampment, and wouldn't that be similar to Indian sites?
Very true. It would be. So that when I was out in the Salome area, this guy came and he told me that there used to be this area where Patton was at, General Patton, and he took me over to this big area. And if you look on Google Earth, you can see where their tents were. So what they would do is they would scrape the ground away, and then they would put their tents there. So you'd see rows and rows of where all these tents were. And he said, we've metal detected this quite a bit, but I love when people say they metal detected stuff, and I go in because I can always find stuff. But so I went there and I found this Army button. It was a 1942 Army button with all the stars on it. And he's like, hell, he says, we've looked all over for those type of things, and you walk in here and just find that. Well, I love to metal detect. Once upon a time, I hated metal detecting.
I know that.
Give me that book.
Which
one? So anyway, I got two books out. These are on Amazon too. My Prospecting Adventures. That's kind of how I got started prospecting. But this one is The Day Metal Detecting Changed My Life. And so when I first started metal detecting, I hated metal detecting. I literally hated it. But then I started finding, there's some of the copper stuff I found. There's a lot of the gold I found. That was up in Alaska, Nome, Alaska. There's some stuff from the Chinese camp that I found. There's a bunch of gold nuggets there. I was up in the Meadview area. There's stuff from the CC camp. That's from out in the campground. Anyway, so this just talks about the day metal detector changed my life. It talks about detectors. It talks about where detectors came from. It talks about the different types of detectors. It talks about anyway, it's got a bunch more stuff in about detectors, which detector is right for you, what type of detector you want to get,
tips and
where
tricks.
you want to go. Okay, there you go. Anyways, those are on Amazon, 2 books. Let's see.
We are in Arizona, Matthew.
Jackpot warrior, you're never late. I did nothing but treasure hunting when I was young. I have tons of stuff, very cool stuff. Have some great stories. This is my first stream with y'all. Where y'all located? Well, first time caller, long time listener. How's that going?
Yeah, well, I just
we're in
answered
Arizona.
him. I just answered him.
Oh, you answered?
Yeah,
I
where
was
were
busy
you?
yakking, I guess.
Where were you?
I was busy yakking. Cheers.
Hi, Daryl. Look, there's Daryl.
All right, Daryl Lane.
Is Daryl going to go to Oklahoma too? Or
No, Daryl don't go.
doesn't do that.
Daryl just told us all the stories about
Where?
Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Where we got to go look in Oklahoma for stuff. So we followed Daryl's advice.
Daryl's advice. Oh, well,
In
thank
Oklahoma.
you, Matthew. Matthew says we're great.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. So,
Such pretty hair.
yeah, anyway, I know they cut my hair today. They cut some of it off. So, yeah, so we listened to Daryl and his advice, and Daryl's advice took us to Oklahoma and just searching for all types of stuff.
Yeah, it was so good you're going back.
It's so good we're going back again to Oklahoma. Yeah. Anyways, what does anybody else got any questions or anything?
I don't know. So once again, don't forget that we do have the wheel going. So if you want to pay by PayPal, you can pay to Gold Fever Adventures at Yahoo.
Yeah.
And then if you want to pay by credit card, you can call me at 928-231-7548. He did get a haircut, Roland.
I did. I cut off.
Yeah.
Well, they just cut off.
The dead ends and
The
made
dead
it
ends.
pretty.
Yeah. See, last week it was getting in my eye, so I cut it myself. Got it out of my eye, so I had to kind of go get it fixed. But yeah, she just trimmed up the dead ends.
She did a nice job.
Did she?
She did. She did a
did.
lovely job.
My hairline's receding too. Pretty soon I won't have any hair.
That's
So
why pretty soon you'll be wearing bangs like me.
that's why I got to enjoy the hair while I can, because pretty soon it will be gone. Sign everywhere. Sign. Can't you see the signs?
Do this, don't do that.
Yeah. So I took off my hat and I yelled up, "Hey, imagine that." So anyway, so that's all the plans. We got a lot of stuff planned coming up.
Yeah.
A lot of events.
Yeah, we even are booked into next year. We're doing Quartzsite Gold Show next year.
Oh yeah, we will
We're
be there.
doing the Sportsman's Expo back in Reno. We'll be there again in March.
Yeah, we signed up for that. Signed up for the Quartzsite show. We'll do that. That's in February.
Yeah.
And March. Wow.
Oh,
So
March.
already next year's
Yeah, we're
already
busy.
started to. Did I get my lucky number spot on the wheel by
Yeah,
chance?
Jackpot Warrior, we got you covered. You are in space number 13 is what you picked.
Yeah.
You did.
So anyway, the wheel's posted. I posted the wheel too.
Matthew wants to know, what are your thoughts on detectors? I have a cheapie that I snagged on Amazon, but I feel like I have better finds with a higher end detector. Truth to that?
Well, I remember years ago, we were talking probably 25 years ago, we were at a campground and some kid comes walking in with this big ass nugget that he found, and people were like, "Where'd you find that at?" And he said, "I found it in a pile," and he just had an old Boy Scout detector. Do you remember that? Anyway, so you can find, with a cheap detector, you'll find, anything of larger targets. You ain't going to find anything small, nothing like that, or deeper, but you will still pick up larger targets with any detector. But if you want to be serious about it, then you've got to probably spend. If you look on Marketplace, you can get a decent detector used for, $600 maybe, something like that there to go out and detect.
But if you want a new one,
If you want a
Jack's
new
your
one,
man.
Mr. Mind Lab right here.
yeah, he can get you anything.
Yeah, well, I can get you we sell all types of detectors. That we do.
Okay, Rammer1 says, is there good gold in quartzite?
There is gold in quartzite. Quartzite has a lot of gold out in quartzite. From quartzite, pretty well going to quartzite, going past quartzite into California right there. That's Ehrenberg, I believe it is, past Quartzsite. But that whole area out there has some good. I've found some good gold out in Quartzsite area. There's some. There's a club out there called the Roadrunners. If you join the Roadrunners Club, just tell them I sent you. If you join the Roadrunners, uh, so I get my recognition. But they have claims out there. They got a few claims out there, and Roadrunners have some good claims. Actually, Roadrunners in Arizona is probably the biggest club, and they got claims throughout the whole area like that, and they've got some good decent gold on their claims. But Quartzsite, I found some good gold in Quartzsite on the Roadrunners claims out there too. Yes, so that is there. Big nuggets are fair game. That's right. The bigger the nuggets, the better. I haven't found that monster $15,000 nugget yet that I'm looking for.
Um,
I'm looking.
what's your experience with the 2000?
Well, I have the 2000, and I haven't really used it. I haven't found any gold with it yet. I see other people posting all the time finding gold, but I have not found any gold with it yet. I'm waiting for the new coral, the 10-inch coral to come out. I think it's out now. I've got one of them on order because hunting with that little dinky 5-inch coral like this, you can't cover a lot of ground. And I think that's my problem is that I like to cover ground. So I hunt with the 6,000 when I'm hunting for gold. But the 2000, the 2000 is an excellent machine, without a doubt. It is an excellent machine. I don't know if it's worth $2,000 or not, but it is an excellent machine. So if you're going to spend $2,000, you'd probably over. I would get the Garrett Axiom because that is a PI machine, and I would get a PI machine over VLF anytime. So if you're going to spend that type of money, I'd get the PI. I think
Jack
that's a
Cut
little
says
over.
he loves the 2000, and Paul says hard to beat the 6000.
No, 6,000, great machine. That's what I use a lot. It's the 6,000. Just because it's just, and same with the Gold Monster. See, I've got another one. Like I got that Alga Force. So you'll get out there, and that's a real sensitive machine, the Alga Force, and that probably it might even be better than the 6,000 in that. But there's so many functions on it, so many buttons. So you turn it on, and you got to go through all the settings and select this and do that. I just want to turn it on and basically go. So I go out there, I turn the 6,000 on, and I'm hunting immediately. I don't have to sit there and spend 15 minutes trying to set it up and do all of that stuff. Pretty well same with the Gold Monster. You pretty well just turn it on and start to hunt.
I know what we wanted to talk about.
What?
Alaska next year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody did ask me about, we talked about going to Alaska as a group,
To Nome,
to Nome, Alaska as a group,
to AKAU.
AKAU, and it was $2,600 a week. The first week, you do your own airfare there. Everything else is there is provided, your lodging and all your food. You can take your own metal detector, stuff like that. If you wanted a quad, rent a quad, that's extra, of course. Second week, if you're there more than the two, was only $2,500. And there's only a couple people that talked about interest of wanting to go as a group. So we kind of bailed on that. And, because I didn't want them to hold those weeks open for us. It was in the middle of July, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Next year. Was
Yeah.
not this year, it's for next year. So if people wanted to go, all you had to do was put down like a deposit, and you could pay it off over the whole entire year. So you'd have a year to have it all paid off before time was gone.
And you pay to them, not to us.
Right, you pay to them. But I remember when I went last time, and I found like over 30 nuggets. You can pay for the gold that you find at
Pay for the
AKA.
trip.
Yeah, your
Okay.
trip, just in the gold. And plus, I found a lot of. I fished a lot too. If I went back again, I would do more gold than fishing. But anyway, so somebody said, why did we stop promoting that for? It's because we really couldn't get people that commit that wanted to do
No.
that. So I did say I would bring it up again, and if people were interested in it, they need to let us know because we kind of pretty well bagged that idea
Yeah.
of going to Nome next year in July.
But we could,
But we could start it or get it
Yeah.
going. So if anybody's interested in going, get a hold of us ASAP. Other than that, we still just got it bagged, right?
Right.
Okay. Anything else you want to yak about?
Me? I don't think
I'm
so.
tired. I
What
need a
else is
nap.
it? You had a nap.
I didn't have a nap.
Okay.
Anybody?
Somebody else looked like you napping with their eyes closed.
Anybody got any questions or anything that they want to ask?
Ask Jack now.
Ask. Just ask Lisa.
Yeah, that used to be a thing.
Just ask Lisa.
That used to be a thing. Don't you remember that?
No, should we just ask Lisa? I got something about just ask Lisa.
You do?
Yeah. Uh, see, Gene just texted. Gene says he wants to go. So Gene says he wants to go. I just got that text. So if anybody else wants to go, you got to let me know. I got you something. Hey, you want to play a commercial? Or you want to do, oh, I got rid of all the Lisa things. Oh, here's one. How about, no, there's that one. What's this one? What's this one? Doc Holliday. Did you do Doc Holliday?
I did.
Did you do the Bee Gees? Did you do, what's this one?
I have no idea. It's a video.
You want
Looks
to do
like
this
Wells
one?
Fargo. I see a
This is
stagecoach.
Pony Express.
Pony Express was interesting.
What's this one? Okay, let's see what this is,
It
folks.
looks like Wells
Okay,
Fargo.
hold on.
Wells Fargo. In 1852, Henry Wells and William Fargo opened an office in San Francisco to serve the gold rush prospectors who needed to send their gold east. Within 15 years of founding in San Francisco, Wells Fargo and Company had absorbed or driven every serious rival out of business and had become the most important mail deliverer, bank, express agency, and stagecoach company in the West. The name of Wells Fargo is well entrenched in Western history and was so well known that miners swore only by God and Wells Fargo. At one time, they were so efficient in the mail business that they were charging only 6 cents for a letter, while the post office was charging 25 cents, and the post office demanded they stop undercutting their prices. In 1850, the two partners merged their businesses with an express company owned by John Butterfield, who later on operated a stagecoach line, and the new company was called American Express. The importance of stagecoaches declined after the railroad linked up to the west, but Wells Fargo acquired railroad rights as it cut back its stagecoach operations, and it lost its lucrative mail contract in 1895 when the federal government took over all mail delivery services. Henry Wells made one inspection trip to San Francisco to see the new operation in 1852. William Fargo never ventured west of the Mississippi. At the peak of their operations, Wells Fargo employed a large force of police and detectives and more or less stopped the robbing of its stagecoaches by capturing about 240 what were called road agents, including the famous Black Bart. The dark green stagecoach boxes were a company symbol that was carried in hundreds of Western movies. Wells served as president of the American Express Company for 18 years. He died in Glasgow, Scotland, and Fargo became president of the American Express Company in 1868. Fargo was active in Buffalo, New York politics. He was twice elected mayor.
Wow. Did you know all that?
I did. That sounded just like me, too.
Says it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Mountain Treasure says, I just bought a Goldbug 2, going to try it out on Sunday. Goldbug 2 is a good machine. It is. They come, I don't know if you've got the older one or the newer one. The newer one has the digital screen on it. The older one does not, but it's the same machine, basically. The only thing I know on that is you turn your threshold till you barely hear the hum, and you try to turn your sensitivity up as high as you can while you can hum. Anyways, what else we want to talk about? Anything?
I don't think so. We
Okay,
reminded
that's
people
all.
about the wheel, and we reminded people about oh, I know. If you are a club member, when you renew your membership, you are grandfathered in at the $50. But come July, the membership is going up to $75. So if you know anybody who wants to become a club member, get them to join now. It'll cost them $50, and they'll get a year and a half. They'll get the rest of 26 and all of 27. for the $50. But once it hits July, it goes to $75.
Yeah, because BLM keeps raising their fees and all of that, so to
and
maintain
the
the
post
claims.
office raises their fees.
Oh, I know. That's why we said the wheel thing. See, that's why I almost took. I mean, I know people kept saying they wanted the wheel, but it's almost like, oh, just the shipping cost alone, and they're raising it again in July or something. They're raising the rates again.
The stamps, yeah.
Well, that means everything's going to go up. So.
Yeah, Steve Blevins has become a lifetime member.
Yeah, so you can also become a lifetime member too. Steve Blevins is a lifetime member. So anyways, that's all we have to yak about this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
If anybody don't have anything other questions,
No,
then-
we'll wait and see if there's some other questions coming in. Brad just got here.
well, hello, Brad just got here. Hello, all. Better late than never. Some
Um,
people come jumping in just
yeah.
as we're heading out of here.
Yeah, again, so the wheel is Gold Fever Adventures at Yahoo. I think that's you pay to PayPal, or you can call me 928-231-7548.
So Gene says, he sent me a text. Gene says he's in. Gene wants to go to Alaska. Gene is the one that does that, has that cheese. What is it? Cheese
Oh,
stuff.
the cheese stuffed.
Steve Just pepperonis or whatever it is.
Yeah,
The
cheese stuffed.
Cheese. Say that first.
Cheese stuffed.
Cheese stuffed pepperoni. Say that really fast.
Yeah.
He's up in New York. Well, let me read you this text. He says, anybody books to go to Alaska, I'll give them a free roll of cheese stuffed pepperoni, your choice
Of cheese.
of choice. I will bring a bunch with us so we can share and have a great time. All right, Gene, that's awful nice of you.
It is outrageous, that post office. Yes, it is. I think that it's, I don't even remember what the hell they said it's going up to, but that's why.
Everything's going up. So
Yeah.
anyway, if anybody wants to go to Alaska, let's go to Alaska. We'll work as a group and go out and get some good gold, and you guys can pay for your trip and all of that. Guy Carl, I just hid in the background. Yeah, it's okay. A few people hide in the background. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
So anyways, that's all we have to yak about, guys. So get out, get some gold, get out, have some fun.
That is. We'll tell you all about our anniversary dinner next week.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, we gotta do that. All right, guys.
Well, Southwest Montana has some dredge because it would be fun to use detector on. Penn Matters Y7GE.
And where, Montana?
It says Southwest. That must be Southwest Montana.
Oh, I don't know. I remember I used to have a claim in Montana over by Dillon, Montana. And I used to camp at that campground that was close right there and go over there and play on the claim. And I used to go all over the Western United States and play. You know that? Once upon a time. All right, guys. You guys all have a fantastic evening. Have a great week. Stay out of trouble, everybody. We appreciate each and every one of you. So until our paths cross again, go subscribe to the channel. Thank you, everybody. See you next week. Good night, everybody. Y'all be safe out there.
Gold fever's here, it's a wild ride. With dreams in our hearts and gold by our side. From the hills to the coast, let's spread the cheer. Every week we gather, our passion sincere.
Keep those dreams alive. Feel the beat with hope in your pocket. Life's a treat.
Ghost Fever Radio, we're riding high. Thank you for hanging until the next goodbye. Like, share, subscribe, keep the flame. May your pants be heavy in fortune's name. Rivers flow deep, the desert does sing. In the air, there's magic adventure we bring.
Shiny treasures waiting. Just take a chance. Join the journey.
with hearts full of riches, will shine so bright. Go Fever Radio, we're riding high. Thank you for hanging on until next goodbye. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep the flame. May your pants be heavy in fortune's name. Until next week.
Unfortunately, our guide is way over there now.
Adventures away. Let's make life Thank you, everyone.